Hey there, welcome to my yard is my garage. I'm Bishop, your host. My yard is my garage. Today, we will be working on our 1971 GMC, our custom camper. If you've been following along, we have replaced the starter, which was fried. We've taken out all of the original wiring underneath the dash, which was also fried. We've replaced the HIE distributor, which was a replacement for a previous HEI, which was a replacement for the original points. This is just a new one. The one we replaced didn't look like it was used, but considering that the wiring underneath the dash had burned up, it's probably better that we replace this anyways. And so today we're going to go ahead and put our spark plug wires on. We're going to gap our spark plugs and then finish out the rest of the wiring underneath the engine. And then that's probably it for today. We'll see where we go. Spark plugs. All right, these are the new ones we're going to put in the truck. Now I want to show you, it's called a feeler gauge. This is what we're going to do to make sure. It actually says made in USA. I think this is one my grandfather had. All right, so what a feeler gauge will do is it'll let us, hey, getting it, give it the onions. What this will let me do is to gap properly each one of the spark plugs to 0.045 inches, because that is what is needed when you're going to an HEI. Normally it's 0.035 inches, so, and you'll see on the face here, if you can see that, let's see, you might be able to, it'll say 0.035 there. So that's 35 thousandths of an inch. So that is your standard spark plug, but we're going to need to go back through here and find 0.010. There it is. So we take that and the 35 to give us our 45. We'll lock it together here, just tighten it up. So let's use this to go gap our plugs. Let's get these out of the box. All right, so I'm going to show you how this works with one of these, and then just rinse and repeat 8 times. All right, so the gap is the space between the arm here and the top of the electrode. That's that little black nubbin. So here's our 45 hundredths or thousandths. So we'll just see if we can slip that in there. No, we can't. Oh. That's funny. Okay, nope. I can use this slightly to make some space. And you want it to be able to slip in there with not a lot of effort. See, it needs a little bit more. That's way too easy. Why do the bugs always go for my nose? All right, there we go. It's a snug. There's no wiggle room. Ah, that's a little bit. Wow, we are just not getting the bend back. Okay, there we go. It's snug. All right, so just do that for the other 7 and you'll be good. All right, we're done with our feeler gauge. And we have our 8 spark plugs done. You know what's interesting is sometimes when you buy these, they are pre-gapped. It's good to check them. And only 3 of them had to be adjusted. The rest were all at 45. So let's pull out the old ones, take a look, examine each one in order. So I think we've got 8642, 7531. So let's pull those out and take a look at them. All right, plugs are out. That was actually pretty easy. Let's take a look at them really quick. So driver's side. Okay, out of all of these plugs, the driver's side number 1 piston is a different size spark plug than all of the others. See, if you tighten this one all the way down till the threads met, it would be almost, like a ½ inch deeper than any of the others. So that's not good. Yeah, I don't know where they got that one from or where Grandpa had used it, but apparently it worked, I guess. I don't know. So the gap on this one is just super wide. I haven't checked the gaps on any of these. I'll go ahead and do that in just a second, just to kind of satisfy my own itch. But here's 1, 3, 5, and 7. They just look slightly sooty. Let's see if you can catch a glimpse of that. They just look slightly sooty. They're not really, the electrode looks good, the insulator looks good. There doesn't seem to be much pitting, so it ran slightly rich. That's really about it. Let's see, what heat are these? These are all ep25, that's the heat rating. And that's the heat rating of the new ones that I got too, so it'll be the same spark plugs. Yeah, and this is 2, 4, 6, and 8. Same thing with all of these. You can see that, in fact, some are a little dry, and that's okay. Yeah. Even the one we dropped in the dirt, it's got some dirt on it, but hey, what the heck. You know, they are a little sooty, so a little bit rich. You could see some water set in, well, kind of the socket area, but yeah. All in all, spark plugs don't look bad. Our new ones are all gapped at 0.25 or 0.45. Let's get those in, and that should be a quick install, and then we'll throw our wires on. You see, I take my thumb and I make sure I can find the hole first, and then I thread it in just till it's snug. New spark plugs are in. I might be a creature of habit, but my grandpa showed me, just put the old spark plugs back in to the old boxes. We're not going to number them. We don't care. They all look good enough. Except that number one, that was a weird one. It wasn't even the right length. It looked more like a lawnmower spark plug, but what the hell. At least it was maybe running on 7. If you're curious, for the 71 GMC, ep160s, Autolite Platinum spark plug, Bougies de Alamage, Bougies. All right. All right, that goes off to the garbage. Let's get our wires on here.
Two weeks later.
All right, well, I've wired it. We're looking at 18436572 is the firing order. I showed you the picture of it. Sort your wires from longest to shortest, so then you can use your longest on your 1 and your 2, and so on and so forth, working your way backwards. So wires are on. I'm going to go ahead and just leave them where they are. Before we do an actual start, which is going to be a while from now, I will make sure they're not touching the exhaust manifolds, because, yeah, that would be a fire, most likely, or even a misfire, huh? Making sure we get a good ground on our new ground cable. Well, goodbye for now, toolbox. We're gonna go ahead and call it a day here. Close this up. There's my swan. Oh, well, thanks for coming along on My Yard is My Garage. I'm Bishop, your host, and yep, my yard is my garage. We're working on our 71 GMC. We're gonna go ahead and call it a day for now. We've worked on our spark plugs, and we've routed our wires. We've triple checked and quadruple checked all of that, so that's set. We still need to tidy them up, make sure they aren't touching the exhaust manifolds. We don't want to start a fire when we actually get to the first fire up. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun raid. Well, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you want to be notified when I got new content, hit the bell. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Should we keep the swan, the fog lights? Should we keep the back of the camper on there? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, and thanks again. We'll see ya.